basically citation allow you to tell your reader where you get the information from. So this can increase credibility of your work. And at least if it's like a class report, show that your professor that you have done the work. There are basically 3 steps to do that. First, you need to add that list of source, list of document you use for this report. Once you add that, you insert that into the document. You indicate where you get the information, particular information from. And lastly, these 3 can be done in, you need to add the source first in order to insert the citation. But you can add additional citation and add additional source later on. And then bibliography would be similar to table content in that it can be updated later. As I have shown you, there are 2 sources I have at the moment. In actualities, you will need, if you use some fact from other sources, you need to cite them, all of them. This is just an example. So you will want to break them into multiple components because when you insert the source, this will be important. You need to insert them one by one, details like this. Okay, so first I will start with inserting the source. Manage source. Let's see if this is this is fine for now, I think. Reference. As you also see, the menu will change depend on the size of your screen, or at least the size of the window. Don't worry if a button is missing, it probably be squeezed into a group. But what we want to do now is reference tab, citation and bibliography group, manage source. This will allow you to, so I have some source already, but this might not be what we want. So if you start from scratch, you can select new, we'll add in a source. First you need to select the type of the source, book, journal article, conference proceeding, or something like that. So the first one, I believe, is a book. Okay, that is a book. Oops. Apologies. I need to add. So time it will be hard. Let me arrange something. Then I need to add authors. I need to add one by one. So I will edit authors over here and add them one by one. Then I might have to. Usually, for politeness, you will want it to be as we read it here. How the name is referenced in the reference list that you will find is that the last name comes first, followed by the first name, or at least initial the first name, and then middle name if they have it. So mine, for example, would appear like this. Unachak is my last name. Prakan is my first name. Usually, once it's in, sometime Word will automatically initialize my first name for me. It's done. So sometimes the audience as a person is not known. So it can be corporate authors like Google and so on. How things are referenced to be slightly different. So like if it's like a Google team or Department of Computer Science, something like that. It will be a corporate author and non-person entity. And this is from a book, so I will add the information. Mammal species. In practice, basically, you will find the source on like Google Scholar, for example, and then you can copy the details. City will be the city of publisher. Oh, yeah. Because publisher is John Hopkins. City. So this is a source. You add that in. So by adding that in, you can put now in a source, you have one. So when you want to insert citation, this is about Padamegon in general. Okay? Actually put it here. So insert citation, you select the source you already insert. And the other one, so you need to make sure that the source is already here. The other one, I think I already type it in, so I will try to. The one by Rose RW on habitat of red-bellied Padamegon. So I can try to look for the source I already have in my master list. So the master list will contain basically list of source I have added in once. So that's Rose. That is. So I can add them in like that as well. Edit to see Rose. Reproduction of red-bellied Padamegon. It seems to be the right one. So that will be, let's see, red-bellied Padamegon. I think we run out of time. Okay, so the end is here, so I can insert citation. Citation will appear here. I want to check that the style is correct. A little bit, since sometimes you need to work with multiple language of source, you will want to make sure that the language is the correct one. Sometimes a different language will put their source, will arrange their source slightly different. Sadly, we run out of time, so let me show you the last thing, that is reference again. So lastly is bibliography. Insert bibliography, select the style you want, and that will be done. So you can add in more source, add in more citation, and update your bibliography later. And with this, you should have enough for the assignment, but a little bit to submission still. So you can now at least start and play with because you still need to find a topic and the text of your report. So let's do that early, and then you can try at least formatting the document, put in cover page, table of content. The big one that you probably need to review a few times would be this citation and bibliography. Read, source, insert citation, and then update the bibliography.